Hello Gemini, oh, welcome to Daughter Wind Tarot. My name is Marbird and this is your next round of Zodiac. So with this round we are going on what blessings are coming your way. Okay, so we're just going to do past where you've been, where you're at right now, and what's going to be coming up in the future. All of my readings are timeless. Whenever you're guided to watch this reading is when it's meant for you. All of my intentions are set for 7 days out, okay? All right, but we all work through energy differently, okay? And if you're cross-watching, well, then you're cross-watching. All right, I don't know why I felt like maybe I'm going to have a lot of cross-watchers. Or maybe it's just Gemini watching themselves. All right, let's get into this. So where are you coming? Where are my Geminis coming from? Wow, that flew out. Authenticity. Wow, I love that. Somebody's being true to themselves. I love this, Geminis, because sometimes Geminis can be a lot of times Geminis will kind of act, they're very socially apt. Right, so they will act maybe the way people want them to act, you know, very people pleasing, right? And then people are like, oh, well, you're this way with me, and then you're this way in a different way. And I think Gemini is actually showing up like who they are and who they truly are, and not feeling like they have to hide it. Yeah, they're not feeling like they have to hide anything. We have Earth here on the bottom. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and get. Wow. Okay, so you saw that flew over here, Sacral Chakra. Okay. So this is all about, like, you know, we've got our root and then our sacral. This is the center. This is like our safety center, right? So I feel like I'm just gonna leave that there, and I feel like that's something, your sacral, or maybe that's something that, no, this is something that Gemini has been working on. This is definitely, and I'm gonna leave that in the past there, but it also might be something. Earth was on the bottom. I don't know. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that. They said take it. Okay, it was on the bottom. I guess it was the overall. We'll take it. So Earth. So this might have to deal with your pentacles. We do have the green color here, so it could also have something to do with your heart chakra, but we'll go ahead and get a little more information on that, okay? Let's see what's coming up in Gemini's future. Duality and originality. Well, I love that we have authentic. Of course, duality would come out for my Geminis, right? So we have this duality and this authenticity and this originality. So I feel like Gemini is really working towards something that's going to show how they really, who they really are. And here I feel like Gemini is feeling this way, but they maybe haven't shown the world this way, you know, shown the world this. But I want to go ahead and just get a little more. Woo, that came out fast. Good fortune and friendship. Okay, yeah, Gemini is showing up in their relationships, in their workplaces, in their whatever friendship groups or churches or whatever. I think people are starting to really realize who you actually are and how you actually operate. But the only way people can do that is if you show them, right? And I feel like this Gemini right here has been showing up versus, I don't think that this person, I mean, Gemini, I'm a Gemini ascendant, right? Like, we talk a lot, right? We absorb a lot of information. We also absorb a lot of people's energies. So I don't know about you, but I've definitely been one of those people, like if I hang out with people with an accent, I start talking like them. Like I just soak in, but I also soak in their energies, their mannerisms, all these things. So I have to keep myself away from people a lot so that I'm always trying to show up as me, but that's not always the case, and that was definitely before my awakening, right? So, but I definitely feel that Gemini's finally reaping the benefits of being a person that they say they are and showing up the way they say they are, and everybody that they meet, they like, oh, this is the person, and this is the way they are with me, and this is the way they are with you, and that you are who you are through and through. Let's go ahead. I'm curious about this Earth. Where's Gemini right now? Because I don't know if this has anything to do with Pentacles. Earth, yeah. Okay, so we have imagination clouds your judgment. I'm gonna go ahead and get this clarified too, let me go ahead and get this future one over here, and then we'll just clarify by each. And a sly and subtle approach is needed. Very interesting. This might be tying into, who was it? Was it Taurus? I think it's Aries. You might have an Aries placement, only because I'm getting that vibe of like, don't tell anybody what you're doing. Because we have originality, right? If you have original thought, you know, intellectual property, like I think some people are just, I think this is a big creative process for the Gemini that they're going through. But let's go ahead and get some clarification. Clarify this good fortune and friendship. Well, that came out fast. So I have mature man. I'm not taking that. Okay, now I'll take the flyer, right? Okay. Well, I have wealthy man, so okay, they wanted me to take it. So I'm trying to, okay, can I get a little more? This might have to do with the boss, with the family, with the father, or something along those lines, but I'm like, why am I getting a person for this? Okay, I've got marriage here in reverse. So a commitment. It could be, now that I have 2 men out here, could be same sex. That's just an aside here, but good fortune, friendship, a commitment that isn't being made. Interesting. I'm like, can I get a little more? Because that's still like, what does it have to do with authenticity? Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, no, I got it now. I'm like, I think Gemini, again, you have been operating out of who you really are and who you truly are, and people haven't necessarily seen that. Maybe in the past you weren't a committed person. You were non-committal. You didn't show up the way you needed to show up. People didn't really see exactly who you are. And I feel like this is just people around you. This could be your boss. This could be, like I said, a parental figure or something along those lines. Again, trying to stay away from those broad strokes. But I think that people realize and know who you are, and that you're not going to commit to anything that isn't for your highest good. I think you're really, oh yeah, Gemini's cutoff game has gotten a lot stronger. You're not going to commit. You're going to be true to yourself. And it's like, hey, you know what? If you want to be my friend, this is how you're going to have to show up in my life. Okay, so let's go ahead and see why imagination clouds your judgment. Change, not wanting to move on, not wanting to move. Why? Not wanting. Okay, clarify. Let's get one more. Not being able to move forward. Blocks. There's another man showing up. So this is just saying this is the same, not being able to move on, but no longer having blocks. Oh. Yeah, take that as confirmation. Okay, got it. I feel like Gemini doesn't feel like they are going anywhere. I feel like Gemini doesn't feel like any Earth, because Earth is very slow, right? Does have to do with the heart, though, now that I'm tapping into this a little bit more. I think that Gemini just feels like, I don't think Gemini, I think people are seeing Gemini clearer than Gemini is seeing themselves almost, and how they're showing it. I feel like Gemini is like, there is no change. There isn't, like, nothing's going, it's too slow. It's pentacle energy. Nothing's moving. Nothing's going forward. Nothing's happening. And I think that is completely the wrong idea, because there are no more blocks around this energy. And I think this energy just means this masculine energy. Oh, is this around masculine energy? Like, not male, but taking action. Yeah, I almost feel like this is like the divine masculine card, and like taking action towards things. Yeah, I don't think these are necessarily people. They could be. I don't know. Gemini, if these are people, you've got like 3 men after you. Let's just say that if this were a person I'm reading, I'd be like, whoa, Gemini, what perfume are you wearing? Are you spraying on pheromones or something? But I feel like this is just towards, oh, masculine energies. Okay, it is masculine energies. People with the masculine energy, you no longer feel blocked around. That's right. Okay, this is the generational curse. This is the theme, I feel like, for this. This is the, maybe you've had like a really harsh father. Maybe you didn't have a father at all, and you had a mother that stayed in their masculine all the time, or something along those lines, but you're no longer feeling blocked around masculine energies, regardless of how they're showing up. If they're in the upright or the reverse, Gemini is no longer scared. Wow, Gemini's sitting in their they are being so vulnerable and open and authentically themselves that people can't like use things against them anymore, right? Like masculine energy in reverse. Again, we're not talking about plumbing here. We're talking about male masculine energies. You feel like you're not making any headway, but universe is saying you absolutely are. Imagination clouds your judgment. So let's go ahead and clarify. I'm trying to keep these under 10 minutes for TikTok. Okay, originality. Yeah, a sly and subtle approach is needed, because here we have the false person. So you need to keep your stuff under wraps, okay? Definitely, I think Aries got this as well. Definitely keep, this is what we were talking about, because there's people around you. There's a duality, right? There's a duality of like what goes up must come down. There are going to be great people. There are going to be people that love you and you're their cup of tea, and there's some people that you're not a cup of tea. Their cup of tea. Privileged lady. Yeah, there's people that want to see you not be the privileged lady. There are people that are not going to. So just be subtle, be humble, keep your ego in check, and keep moving, okay? Let's go ahead and just I want to try and get this advice card so I can actually read it before it cuts off. Oh yeah, okay, Lord Shiva's transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. meditate on that, Gemini. I love it so much. Whatever you're working on, I'm really proud of you, and I believe the universe is too, okay? All right, see you soon.